day and welcome to today's construction class. Alright, we'll be considering the production of an Archimedean spiral of two convolutions. Remember I said in the last video that convolution actually refers to the rotation. Okay, so one rotation equals to one convolution in Archimedean spiral. So two rotation equals to two convolution in Archimedean spiral. And one thing is this, it is actually pretty easy. So whenever you come to problem on loci and you are told to actually plot the locus of a point, either after one rotation or revolution or two rotation or two revolution, it is just you actually going the same way two times. So if you ask to let it rotate 3 times, so the same thing you did for one convolution you're going to do is what you're going to do for 2 and you're going to do for 3. That's just it. So it is not something that's actually hard. You just need to calm down. That's it. You need to calm down. You need to calm down and actually interpret the grammar given in the context you want to consider. Okay, look at this. You said you have Archimedean spiral of two convolution, the greatest and shortest radii. So before I actually move to greatest and shortest radii, first thing first is I produce a what? A thin horizontal line. Yeah, a thin horizontal line. Okay, then I produce a vertical line to it. It should be 10. It should be 10. I am only making it thick so that those of you are viewers so that you can see. If you are drawing it at home, please ensure these lines are 10. Ensure they are 10. It is only the Archimedean spiral curve that will be thick. Take note. So I denote this as what? Mark O. We are told that our first radii is 90 mm. So with my compass and my ruler, from 0 I measure 90 millimeters. So with 90 standing at mark O, I draw this circle. Ensure the circle is 10. Ensure the circle is 10. So I'm drawing it thick so that you can see it. But if you are drawing it from home, ensure it is 10. Ensure the circle is 10. Please and please ensure it is 10. Okay. So let me adjust my camera a little. Or can I show you something? Okay, like this. I think it's better this way. So now we are told that another radii of what? Of 15 mm. Another radius of 15 mm. So with my compass, I pick 15 mm. With 15 mm sitting at mark O, I draw this second circle. It should be faint also. The second circle should be faint also. Only the curve will be thick. So after doing that, in some teachers might tell you to divide the circle into 12 equal parts. Okay, but that's going to be somewhat cumbersome. So that's why I'm actually using it. You can decide to do your own into 12 equal parts and still follow the same principle to still work out. Just that the higher the number of parts you divide your circle to, then the better chances for you to have a perfect curve, perfectly placed curve, because you have more points and the distance between curve 1 and curve 2 won't be that far, to be closer to each other. So that's just the difference. Okay, so now I'm going to divide this into what? 8 equal parts with my 45-degree set square. And my t-square sitting perfectly then on this axis also 45 degree. So I've divided this circle into what? 8 equal parts like that. I will denote this as mark 0, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 0 over what? Over 8. Now remember we are going for what? Two convolution. So this one is going to be what? 1 over 9. Because one convolution is giving us 0 to 8. Convolution will be giving us what? 0 to what? To 16. That's it. So if this is 0 over 8, this will be 1 over 9. This will be what? 2 over 10. 3 over 11. 4 over 12. 5 over 13. 6 over 14. 7 over 15. 0 over 8 over what? Over 16. That will be the case. Do you get it now? Now, so after doing that, remember the one of convolution 1, we divided the space into what? 8 equal parts. This time around, we'll be dividing the space between, I will call this mark B, I will call this area mark A. We're dividing the space between B to A into 16 equal parts, because for one convolution is 0 to 8. So convolution is going to be what? 0 to 16. You get it now? 8 times 2 is what? 16. So I'll be dividing this gap between B to A into what? Into 16 equal parts. And then I'm going to be doing that offline using my division of line principle. Well, that's the best way to go. Division of line principle. And that is why I keep emphasizing on you knowing the basics. So technical drawing is just like a building. Okay. So we have the ground floor, and let's say we have the 10th floor. So those topics are like staircases. You can't jump from first floor to second floor with just leaving just one leg. Yeah, forget about the lift. Let us assume you are using staircase. So you need to actually climb it level by level, level by level. So when you know each level as you ought to know them, then going to the next level won't be hard for you, because it is still the application of what you've learned in previous classes. You are still going to actually apply in your new problem. So that is what technical drawing actually was entails. So I'm going to do that offline, dividing B to A into 16 equal parts, which is for 2 convolution. Now let us imagine the examiner says make it for 1.5 convolution. If 0 to 8 is 1 convolution and 0 to 16 is 2 convolution, 1.5 is going to be what? 0 to what? 0 to 12, because half of 8 is what? Is 4. 8 plus 4 is what? Is 12. So which means I'll be dividing the gap into what? Into 12 equal parts. But this time around, we are doing 2 convolution. That is going to be what? 16 equal parts. 16 equal parts. I'm going to do that offline now. Okay, applying the principle, I have it. So this is mark 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and this last one, 16. So having gotten all the points like that, the next thing is for me to pick my compass and start drawing my arcs from mark 0 to the point. So from mark O, the center, to mark 1. Okay, remember this is 1. So I stop at what? 1, faintly, like that. O to 2. This is 2. I draw till I reach 2, then I stop. O to 3, which is this. You see, to 3, then I what? Till I reach 3, then I stop. O to 4, which is this. I draw the way till I reach 4, which is here. You know this is 4. Take note of that. So numbering is very important so that you won't make mistake. Okay. O to 5. All the way. Okay, to this place. That is 0 to 5. 0 to 6. To 6. That's to here. That's 0 to 6. O to 7, which is this. O to 7. 7 is here. So that's 7. O to 8, which is this. O to 8, which is this. I draw all the way. And yeah, it must pass through. I mark 8 here. Now I've made one complete convolution like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I've gotten to 8 like that. So I will now continue. Hold to 9. You know, you said this is what 1 over 9. We are going all over again. So take note of that. Now 0 to 9. So 1 and 9 on the same plane. You see, 1 and 9. That's 0 to 9. Okay. 1 and 9. So that's 0 to 9. So 2 and 10 right here. 2 and 10 right here. And that axis right there. This one is going to be 3 and 11, 4 and 12, 5 and 13, 6 and 14, 7 and 15, then 8 and 16. So I'm going to go that way also. So O to 10. And that's going to be 2 over 10 like that. O to 10. You see that right there. O to 11, which is this. And 11 is 3 over 11, which is right there. O to 12, which is this. And that's going to be 4 over 12, which is this right here. O to 13, which is this. And that's going to be 5 over 13 right there. Okay. O to 14. All of these things I'm doing, you are going to make them 10 line on your paper, on your drawing paper. It's going to be 10 line. Okay, like this also. O to 14. Then O to 15, which is this. O to 15, which is this right there. Then O to 16 is the diameter of our circle, which is O to 16, which is this. Now after doing that, I'm going to pick my French curve and my pencil, then start connecting the points. So let's connect the first convolution 0 to 8. So from 0 to 1, first of all, from 0 to 1. Okay, I think I can connect 0, 1, and 2. 2, 1, 0. So I think that's actually possible for me. So I connect 2, 1, 0. 0 pass through 1 and to 2. So 2 to 3, like this. That's 2 to 3 right there that I'm connecting. 3 to 4, like this. Ensure you avoid any sharp edge. 3 to 4, like that. 4, okay, let me check. 6, 5, 4. Can I pick that all together? No. Well, I think I can easily connect 5 and 6 for now. So let me connect 5 and 6 for now. 5 and 6 is connected. Then I'm going to loop it to 4 right there. So I need to be very careful. Okay, I think I have it. So that's it. So 6 to 7 and 8. This is mark 8. Let me connect my 7 to 8 first, which is this. 7 to 8 connected. That's one convolution. And 7 to 6. Yeah, ensure to avoid any sharp edge. Yeah, so this is one convolution like that. So I now need to start moving from 8 to here. 8 to 9. 8 to 9. I'm moving on the second cycle now. Second cycle. 8 to 9. Remember, 1 over 9. So 9 to 10. 9 to 10, which is that. Then 10 to 11. Which is like this. 10 to 11. 11 to 12. Yeah, which I've gotten right there. 11 to 12, like that. So 12 to 13. 12 to 13, which is this. 12 to 13. I need something bigger this time around. Okay. 12 to 13. I think this is working well for me. 12 to 13. 13 to 14. Yeah, to use the French curve is another skill on its own. I won't lie to you. Another skill on its own. 13 to 14. 14 to 15. But when you practice consistency, it will be perfect. Then 15 to 16, which is to the like that, and that is it. So that is an Archimedean spiral of 2 convolution. 1, 2, and that is the solution to the problem displayed on the screen right there. Once again, my name remains Oluwatunbi Blessing or Lalekon, the founder of Market Tech. Kindly subscribe to this channel and also refer it to your friends who might be in need of it. Thank you.